After my sister lied about me, Dad threw out my stuff and my kids' stuff and said, "Get out of my house." My sister laughed. "Good luck surviving, loser." We just walked away. What they didn't know was that in 3 days, karma would hit harder than they could ever imagine. I'll never forget the way my dad looked at me that night, cold, like I was nothing. I was standing there holding my toddler's hand with nowhere to go at 9 p.m. I'd moved back in 2 months earlier after losing my job. Just temporary until I could save up for daycare. My mom welcomed me, but Monica, my sister, made it clear I wasn't wanted. She was already living there with her husband after some failed house deal. She couldn't stand that our parents helped me. Every time Mom cooked for me or watched my son during job interviews, Monica would make comments loud enough to hear. Maybe we should quit our jobs too, so we can get room service and free babysitting. I ignored it, kept my head down, but Monica doesn't let things go. The day it happened, I took my son to the park. When I got back, the house was too quiet. Dad came out of my room holding an envelope. "You stole from us. Get out." Monica said she'd found the missing emergency cash in my dresser. Over $10,000. I couldn't even form words. Dad grabbed trash bags and started shoving my things in. My son's toys dumped like garbage. I told them to check fingerprints, cameras, anything. Monica cut in. "She's just trying to buy time to escape with the money." As I stood outside with my son crying, Monica leaned out. "Good luck surviving, loser." I had no plan, no car, maybe $40. I did the one thing I never wanted to do. I called Uncle Dustin. He answered on the second ring. My dad's older brother, the successful one. I told him everything. "Come stay with me," he said. That night was the beginning of something none of them saw coming. The next morning, Dustin asked what happened. When I finished, he said, "I've been waiting for something like this." He told me he'd always had a bad feeling about Monica. Then he picked up the phone right in front of me. I caught a few words. "Freeze access, family dividends, audit starting today." He hung up and said, "You don't have to prove anything, just wait." On the third day, he told me we were visiting my parents. When we arrived, I could hear shouting. Monica screaming, "You can't just cut us off!" Dustin walked out calm. The audit came through. He'd uncovered a matching withdrawal from the family business the day before the cash disappeared. Same amount, same envelope. Monica took money from the company to pay a debt, then moved it into my room to cover her tracks. She wasn't just trying to get rid of me, she was burying her own screw-up. Dustin cut them off immediately. No more family money. They'd have to pay the mortgage themselves. Everything unraveled fast. Contractors walked off their renovation. Pool payment didn't clear. Monica tried to authorize a wire from a frozen account. Too late. She called me 6 times that night. I didn't reply. 2 days later, Mom showed up at Dustin's gate. She stood there for 10 minutes, then drove off. That same week, Dustin handed me an envelope. Inside were 3 typed pages from my father. No apology, just concern about complicated misunderstandings and a request for Dustin to release their monthly distribution. That evening, Monica showed up. She looked like she hadn't slept in days. Then she broke. "I took the money," she said. "I planted it in your drawer. I wanted you gone because I was tired of feeling invisible." Dustin pulled out security footage. Monica caught planting the envelope in my drawer. She stared at it, then asked, "What do you want from me?" I looked at her. "Nothing, not money, not forgiveness. Because this isn't about what you did to me anymore. It's about what you did to yourself." Days later, my mom called asking for a family dinner. Everyone would be there. I agreed. At dinner, my mom apologized. Then Monica stood up and confessed everything to the whole table. "I did it," she said. "I was jealous. I hated how everyone treated you." Then my dad looked at me. "Will you come home?" he asked. "We